Hi. How's it going, everyone? I hope you all are having a fantastic Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hi, Crovan. Hi. I am tired. I'm very tired. Oh, my lord. Hi, Wiz. Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am... I am so tired. So, this past week, not counting today, I worked like a 60-hour work week. And I had left early on Monday, so I worked even more. Like, it was all concentrated in the back half of the week. Working on this project that I took over for someone that, like, really needs to get out the door, like, now. Um, um, but the bad news is I did not have a weekend. I worked all weekend from, like, literally the time I woke up to the time I was going to bed. Except on Saturday, I stopped working to celebrate my brother's birthday. We hosted a birthday party for him here at my house. And I did not do any work for that. Him and his girlfriend did all the work for that because it was also celebrating her birthday. And I did not have the energy to really participate. I was just like kind of out there, just like sipping on a drink and laying on the couch. That's pretty much it. We love fixing other people's mistakes. It's not even that they're mistakes, really. Like, nothing was wrong. I mean, there were a lot of things wrong with the project, but that's not why I was brought on. The guy I took over was out of the office because he was going to a wedding. And so I took over for him while he was out of the office. That's all. It's not really a mistake. It's just they were out and this project needs to go out, so it's not like it could be sitting with no one working on it while he was out of the office. But he's back now. I worked on it today, and oh, I just bumped the mic. Coordinated with him, so he's back taking over it tomorrow. And I am free. Thank fucking God. I'm very free. I'm very glad to be free. I'm just very tired. I have like negative energy. Oh, okay. Let me get my head on straight. So, let me talk a little bit about the plans for the week. The plans for the week are pretty simple. We're continuing the games we have been continuing. What am I drinking? I'm drinking tea. The toasted coconut tea that I have become fond of. Because I need caffeine. Because I don't exist. I will not exist by the end of the stream without caffeine. It's like a toasted coconut and almond tea. But let me talk a little bit about what's going on. So tomorrow we're continuing Ender Magnolia. Last stream I was like, we don't really have anywhere to go, but all last stream we just like opened shit up. The map is like super wide open now, and we have a couple areas that we can go explore. I'm very excited to see what's in the Frost Manor. There's 2 areas, basically. 3 if you count the Land of Origin, which I don't think we can progress in. I think we progress as far as we can in the Land of Origin. In each of the 3 different paths that we have to get down there. Excuse me. So it's basically just the Frost Manor, the abandoned Frost Manor, and the homunculi facility. And I think I'm more interested in the Frost Manor. Not sure which one is more like real, so to speak. But that's our plan for Tuesday, tomorrow. Plan for Thursday is to continue Nier. I'm not really sure where Nier is going. Obviously they've set up like Eve to be like the main bad guy because we already killed Adam. But aside from that, and trying to understand like what's on the moon, like what the humans on the moon are doing, I'm not super sure what's going to happen in Nier. And then today we're gonna be opening packs. A lot of packs. Just like last time. Hi X Dude, hi. I'm glad you're doing awesome. I'm tired. I'm not awesome. I'm very, very tired. But I'm glad that you're doing awesome, and I hope your positivity continues. We'll talk a little bit about the Illustrals Dallas Open that happened. The Open, like the first in-person premiere event ever for Illustrals. That happened this past weekend. I watched the whole thing while I was working. I had it on in the background. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll open the packs. And yeah, these are packs. It's a Daybreak box, which is not the most recent set. It's the one before that. And then I have the Clash Founders promo packs, which have like special edition artwork for several cards. I'll probably only open one Founders pack because it's the same cards in both packs. Yeah. That's the plan for today. I also need to talk about Love and Deep Space real quick. They announced Caleb's Myth, and holy fucking shit. Caleb's Myth looks so good. I hate his... So, he has these, like, this visor that is basically Geordi LaForge's from Star Trek, and I hate it. But otherwise, it looks incredible. Hi, Wooberry! Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope your evening / morning, it's like 1 a.m. for you, right? It's going great. I hope you're doing well. But Caleb's Myth looks spectacular in a lot of ways. Midnight actually still on. Oh, have you guys not had daylight savings? We had daylight savings recently, so if you haven't yet, it makes sense that you're at midnight. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. What else? Holy crap, I'm so tired. I cannot think of what's going on. I wanted to talk about something else, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I should not be streaming, realistically. I just really want to open these fucking packs. Let me go over the game. So, I'm gonna I pulled up Clash. This is the beta that I kickstarted, which is why I have access to it. It's closed beta. And this will allow me to explain the game. So... Oh, I did not mean to try and get into a game. Collection. Overall life situation improved drastically. Today's specific situation kind of meh. Been a while since I've been here, hasn't it? I mean, it has, but that's because it's like always super late when I'm streaming for you. I don't really mind or blame you, and I appreciate that you're here when you can be. I'm super glad to hear that your life situation has improved drastically. That's fucking awesome, and I'm really happy for you. Hell yeah. Okay, so here's the deck. This is what an Elestral's deck. These are what Elestral cards looks like. How do I even put this? Your deck can have 40 cards. Max of 3 copies of a card. Here, let's actually go find an Elestral. Elestrals have a spirit cost in the middle here. You have 20 spirits, which are your life total. And they can be up to any of these 8 colors. You can see in this deck I have 5 water, 7 thunder, and 8 earth. So you can cast an Elestral, which has an attack stat and defense stat, using any color. But if you want to have its effect, it has to have the right enchantment spirits underneath it. So if I wanted this effect to go off to search something, I would need to have an Earth Spirit underneath it. Enchanting it is what it's called. The same goes for any card. You cannot play any of the runes misenchanted, except for Divine Runes. You can play Divine Runes misenchanted. I learned that this weekend. Very interesting cases where you would want to do that. But the way it basically works is these are invoke runes. This symbol means you can use any color to cast it. These are invoke runes. Think normal spells in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or sorceries in Magic. These are counter runes. They're basically traps in Magic. You have to set, or in Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to set them on the field first before you can flip them up. And these are artifact runes. This one costs 2. You can see it empowers an Elestral. You have to target an Elestral to empower it. And it gives that Elestral the effects. And this stays on your field. It's basically like an equip spell or an artifact in Magic. An equip artifact in Magic. And these are Divine Runes. Divine Runes have their own color, and when you cast them using their color, you can get their effect to like enchant more of the thing onto them. So this one can be 1, 2, 4. You can have up to 4 spirits underneath it. And it says you can disenchant 1 from underneath it to target an Elestral and give it +3/+3. So this one buffs your dudes until the end phase. Very useful for combat. That's pretty much everything. The spirits are your life total. When you have no spirits and you're forced to expend 1, that's when you lose. You can technically play on 0 spirits, but if you expend 1 to play a card, you lose. The only case where you would be able to play something, so like technically for invoke runes and other runes like these, you can actually use the spirits underneath your guys to cast them, but if they have no spirits underneath them, they die. So if I had this guy on the field, right, and I wanted to play this card, I can sacrifice this guy's life to save the spirit cost. Very useful when you want to play this card, which heals you. I talked about this extensively last time we did pack opening, so I'm probably not going to go into too many details here. Mostly because I also killed my throat last time we did one of these. So, remind me to hydrate, please and thank you. At 8:30, I am going to have to take the Wub Wub out. My brother is not here, so I'll have to let her out when Rengoku's feeder goes off. That's pretty much it. Let's get into opening packs. Fair warning, your emotion will be broken today. I'm not wearing gloves because I don't want to go look for them. I can't find them, and I'm not gonna try. And I'm way too tired. So prepare to have your immersion ruined. Yeah. Flesh tuber. I mean, yeah, you're getting hands. You're getting hands today, Wiz. Okay. Handcam stream time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi. Box. Amaya mat. Box. Like I said, I'm only gonna open one of these. They have the same cards in both. And I have a third pack on the way. But it's stuck in the Buddha black hole. There's a town, so Celestial ships their cards out of Texas, and there's a post office in Texas that is holding a metric boatload of people's Kickstarter stuff, and they just haven't shipped it out for some ungodly reason. It's in a tiny town called Buddha in Texas. And so they've taken to calling it the Buddha Black Hole because they have no idea where any of the fucking packages are. That's where my third one of these is. I have a playset. I made sure to get a playset of the promos. So we'll open one today. Let me talk a little bit about the event on this weekend. So Elestral's hosted its first in-person premiere event in Dallas. And there were 192 participants. Everyone was expecting Lunar Aggro, Blistrix, or the Tornigen deck to be the best decks in the room. And those decks did top, but only one of them made top 4. Third place was Penterror, which is kind of like a meme deck. Because all it does is turbo out, like, a giant-ass 15-attack dude. And that's what it does. It costs, like, a quarter of your spirits to turbo out this giant-ass guy in one go. And it's kind of like a very meme-y deck, because no one ever believes in Penterror. But it placed third. Second place was Earth Nexus, which was, like, super, super good, like, 2 sets ago, and everyone kind of forgot about it. But Swolax, who is, like, a major player in the tournament, was like, I'm bringing the shit back, because it's still really good, and placed second with it. And Scrap won. They're calling the deck Photosynthesis because it's mostly Solar and Earth. The colloquial name is Scrap, which, fun fact, I came up with the name Scrap because it's a pile of dog shit-ass cards. It's really, really fun, though, because Scrap is very well-suited into the meta today, because it plays Heliolith, which is a non-target bounce, and plays Argo, which is a trap that, equips an artifact to your guy. So your guys get random stats out of nowhere, basically. So it's a super cool deck. It's just did not see any play except by one person, who is the person that brought it again, and they won. Shout out to them. Their name is Bo. And I think it's really cool. But it's very funny that all the main decks that everyone was expecting did not succeed. I think Blistrix made top 16, one Blistrix made top 16. Maybe two Blistrix made top 16. One Lunar Aggro made top 8. And that's it. And then a Tornado Gym player placed 4th, if I recall correctly. So, but like, that's it. Like the meta was so wide open that it didn't win. Like random stuff like made top cut, you know. So yeah. That's where we're at. So in this, there's the Founders Packs, and then there's a box of Daybreak. Like I said, so last time I opened Moonrise, which was the most recent set. This is the set before that. Daybreak. It revolves around the solar element. And yeah. Moonrise revolved around Lunar. For the record. Let me put one of these packs over here. We're gonna open this bad boy up. It's thick. This pack is way thicker than most packs. Let me supercharge you with Gacha Luck real quick. Okay. I'm gonna need it for this. These are a set series of cards that were unlocked with the Kickstarter. So they kept, like, basically what they did was the pack had a certain amount of cards, and as the Kickstarter did better, they just kept adding cards to this pack. So this has a set amount of cards in it. I'm really looking for forward to this full art Stellar Astrabbit, which is this guy. This guy Astrabbit is like a 3, like basically a mandatory 3 of in every single deck. It's just like the best card in the game. So let's open this bad boy up. I'm actually, you know what? I don't think I have enough sleeves for what's in here. There's 27 cards. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my binder, so that way I can put them in that. Binder acquired. I don't really have enough room for it. And it's empty. I've not had a use for my binder yet. Because I buy the cheapest fucking cards I can. Because as long as they're playable, I'll play with those. I don't want to play with nice cards because I don't want to ruin them. Not only does have his ears as well, truly breaking immersion. True. Actually true. Very funny. Okay. So, let me... it's sideways. Okay. So let me open this up. And then we can see how pretty these cards are. I bet they're gorgeous, is the thing. These cards are going to be absolutely gorgeous. I just know they are. Oh my god, this pack. Oh, look at that. The fucking full art Stellar Astrabbit. It's so gorgeous. The funny bunny. The funny bunny itself. I love this art. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's so shiny. This camera quality is so ass. It's very funny. It's incredibly gorgeous. Okay. Let's see what's next. I honestly forget what's in this pack. I just do not remember. Caprigal. Okay. Caprigal sees play in the Water Reanimator list. You can see it's a 7 attack, 4 defense. It costs 2 water. So Astrabbit is a 1-drop. You can see it costs 1 thunder. 1-drops see a lot of play. 2-drops do not see that much play. They're way harder to get out. But Caprigal sees play in the Water Reanimator list. Because it intends to cheat the big guys out. Krakatuga! Oh my god, that's so pretty. All these cards are like the hollow foil printing. With like, you can see like the stellar symbol and like the stars on them. And they're gorgeous. This is a burn card. It's like super important in the burn deck. Nemesail, oh my god, it's so cute. And look at this cute little guy. Windalestral, it's like the wind receiver that heals. One of the very important cards in like a wind toolbox deck. Cockatoodle, oh my god. I did not know Cockatoodle was going to be in this. Stellar Cockatoodle. Cockatoodle is super important playing into Lunar Aggro. Because it suppresses the Werepup, so it can't evolve into like a Void. God, these cards are so pretty. I almost like don't want to handle them. Hiboofin. Ooh, look at this Hiboofin. Hiboofin is an interesting Celestial that does not see a lot of play because its deck is does not have as much support. It's really cool. It revolves around a card called Sandstorm. But very neat. Very, very pretty. He's a little silly little guy. Polzer. Polzer, in theory, could be really good. I don't know that it sees a lot of play because you'd have to, like, normal cast it. And it'd just be like a 7/2. Be immune to Cryoblast, though. I could see it being played in Blizzstrix. I don't know if people have done testing with it, though. These cards are so pretty. Oh my god, look at that. The Ectopossum. This card looks so good. I love the light blue coloring on it. This camera will just never focus. Oh, there's a Don't Poke in here. Okay, so Don't Poke the Bear is actually one of the cards that I was chasing out of this box that I really want to see in here. Because it's part of, like, it's exclusive to the bear archetype, which is getting a ton of new support in the next set. So this card is, like, the reason to play bears. It's a counter trap, a counter rune, that gives a bear +4/+4 until the next turn. Very, very good for swinging combat when an opponent does not expect it. Oh my god, the first light. Look at this, like, Simba, like, and look at that. It's, Celestlio and, what's the little one? It's not Leonite. Leonite's the middle one. I don't remember. But First Light's very, very, very important for Solar. Because it lets you, put a card on top of your deck, and Solar reveals cards on the top of your deck and, like, does stuff with them. So you can just put any card you want on top of your deck, so that way you can meet the conditions for your foretelling. God, that's so pretty. I'm gonna put this over here with the other full art. Ampup. Oh my god, look at how this cute little guy. Look at this cute little guy. Amp Up, very interesting card. Lets you expend and search for 2 more Amp Ups, so you can get guys to summon. Ooh, look at this Catarant, beautiful Catarant. Catarant is like the healer for Frost. Very, very important for the archetype because Frost does not have many healers. But it's basically Nemesail, but for Frost. Oh, Eruption here. So, Krakatuga, the burn card that I showed you earlier. This is the burn card, Eruption. Gorgeous. It's got like blue lightning, blue streams of lava flowing from it. Holy cow. There's a Brontowisp. Brontowisp has its own archetype. Hi. Oh, no gloves. Yeah, you're getting hands today. I couldn't find my gloves immediately, and I was like, I'm so fucking tired, I do not care. You know? My hands are fine. They're a little gross right now. But you can't really see because the camera is so poor quality. Pretty hands, thank you. I can't believe my Ochi's white. I'm actually not. But I look like I am because I spend all my time indoors. It's very funny. I'm Hispanic though. It's very funny. I know you're not. Yeah, I know. I was like, I know you know. Oh my god, Narpoon. I can't believe Narpoon's in here. We got a lot of very decent Frost Celestrals. We got Catarant. Narpoon sees play in like the Blistrix deck because it searches any 1-drop, which lets you search Snowlit. They call him El Diablo. Snowlit. He's a little guy that starts the chain of pain for your opponent. Earthquake. Oh my god. Earthquake, super important card. It's currently limited because it's so powerful. It's literally just says target and destroy Celestial. One of the few removal tools in the game that's like unconditional, easy to access removal. God, these founder packs are they're sick. They come with a lot of like important cards, which is crazy. Do these have the weird star foiling like Yu-Gi-Oh has? Kind of. They're the stellars, so yeah, they have like the star foiling and stellar. You can kind of see it. Unfortunately, my camera is ass. There you go. You can kind of see it there. But that's because they're stellar. This is the Kickstarter's the Clash Founders Pack. It has 27 promos in it. These cards are very, very nice. Falocane, by the way, won the last webcam event. So this card's also very good. Oh my god, look at that. Full art Ruminous. This card does not see a lot of play. In theory it could if milling was good, but milling is not good right now. But this thing is gorgeous. It's so pretty. Here's the other full arts, by the way. You got like the Simba Mufasa thing going with the first light, and then the funny bunny, the stellar ass rabbit. But this card is gorgeous. So what you're saying is milling could become good? It could be, but one of the better decks wants to self-mill. So while that deck is good, milling will be bad because they want to mill and you will also want to mill them. Right? Because when their cards get sent from deck to the underworld, they like pop off, basically. Like Light Swarm. You don't want to mill Light Swarm. Tsunami, super, super important card as well. All these cards are bangers. I cannot... They all see play to some extent. Except maybe, like, this Ruminous, this one. And, like, exactly the Pulsar. I think everything has seen play. Tsunami, very, very good card. It changes everything to defense position, unless they are water. Oh, look at that full art bear bog. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. This guy is Cancer. He makes everything cost an extra spirit. So he's like a tax guy. This is the tax man. Galvenom. Ooh. Galvenom, spicy card, does not see a lot of play because it's very expensive. Also, importantly, it has 2 defense, which means Cryoblast can kill it. Oh, he's so cute, by the way, he's Cancer. True. Actually true, though. Look at these. These cards look so good. They look so good. Ursaden. Oh, Ursaden. So I talked about a little bit about Don't Poke, which is super crucial to the bear archetype. This is one of the very few stadium runes in the game. Well, currently it's the only one. That does not just give +1/+1. So most stadium runes are like 1 fire, and give your fire ones +1/+1 for each fire underneath them. This one is an actual archetypal stadium rune. It's for bears, which is getting a ton of support in the next expansion. I'm very excited for bears and how they play out. I'm actually kind of surprised that we got Ursaden and Don't Poke the Bear, because they're both super important cards for the archetype. Maybe I will play with these cards because they're all really good. This one says your bears get +1/+1, and when a player casts a bear, you can stick another spear under this, and you can disenchant 4 from this to special cast a bear from your deck. So it's just like if you play 2 bears, you can kill this field spell to special cast any bear, including a 3-drop. So crazy, crazy shit. A Brontaglow. Okay, so we got the Brontawisp. Now we got the Brontaglow. Look at how pretty this is. It's so gorgeous. Brontaglow, unfortunately, does not see much play. It's too bad because this card is incredibly pretty. It's got all these cards are going in the binder for now, but very excited. They're so gorgeous. There's a Cyclovenom. Also, it has the same problem that Galvenom does, is that it's a 6/2. You have to invest too much into it, and it can just be killed by Cryoblast, which kills anything with 2 defense. Oh, Werepup. Okay, so this is actually the card I was talking about. This is a look at this full art Werepup. This is the card I was talking about earlier that, like, Sol is, like, very, very critical to the Lunar Aggro deck. God, this card is so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm just astounded. Werepup, very good card, very important for the meta right now. You can basically turbo out a 6/2 that does not die to Cryoblast immediately. And hits for a shitload of damage. Here's Night Venom. Night Venom, there's one player in particular who will play with this card. Their name is Brewlock. They play like a suppression deck. And this card is important to the suppression deck. Because Dense Fog is mentioned on it, and you can like use Dense Fog and stuff, and that card suppresses stuff. Very neat stuff. I think this is the last card? Yeah, it is. Eddie! It's a stellar full art Eddie. Look at that. Eddie, maybe the second best Celestial behind the Ass Rabbit in the game right now. He's a 4/1 that changes the position of a guy on cast. So Basically, if your opponent has a guy with 3 or less attack or defense, he can kill it. Which is most things in the game. Most 1-drops in the game will just be automatically outed by this guy specifically. Which is why he's so good. Edward, Eddie. Dang, Fuller Eddie. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to put these in my binder before they get damaged in some way. So give me one moment here. Chimera voice Ed Ward. That is cruel, but very funny. I am not sure if I want to play with these cards or not. It's kind of tempting to, because they're gorgeous and they're actually good cards. You're the one that put her dad on the smash cake? I don't want to hear it. Okay, alright, you got me. You got me. That's fair. I don't know if I want to play with these or not. I kind of want to, because they're good. But I kind of don't because they're pretty and I don't want to risk damaging them, right? How do you guys feel about playing with cards that are, super high rarity? Wait, that's true, I forgot about that. I am surprised that you could forget about it. Actually, let's do it like this. Are they ever going to get printed again? These cards, these are the reprints. These are, like, all these cards have been printed before this, like, special printing. These are just, like, special arts, and that kind of thing. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where I want to put them in my binder. Because I'm putting, like, the cards that are, like, very similar to each other or part of the same strategy together. Put these 3 together. We should have put that in there. We can put the chemical here. Put the Night Venom and the Ectoplasm together. These 2 will go here. Bronto Wisp and the Bronto Glow will be together. I mean, like, with the alt art foiling. These will never be printed again now. This is the only time that this art will be printed. Because they were exclusive to the Kickstarter. Let me sail here. The amp up here. I'm almost done. Ectoplasm. Night Venom. Narcoon. Yeah, I wouldn't play with them then? Okay. Then we can do this. So I have them done like this for now, with only 1 in each row, because I got 3 of them, so I'll keep the playsets together. I'll leave opening the other one for another time. I'm not going to open it now because I don't want to spend time on it right now. And I'm finally getting use out of my binder, and I'm very happy about it. Hi. Hi. Can you guys see Ruby there in the corner? Okay. That's a big booster pack? Yeah, it's 27 cards came in it. Yeah, this thing is a chonky boy. I mean, I got 3 of these. I think I should have gotten 4 so I could keep one sealed. Now that I'm thinking about it. Doggo, yeah. Okay. She's like, I know in half an hour you're gonna have to take me out, so. She's antsy, because she also gets, I can't say the word. Oh, that's my phone. Also, peak background art, by the way. You can't really see it because it's lit up, but, 11 out of 10 phone background. Made by the one, the only, Akari Desu on Twitter. Akari in chat. Alright, let me open it. Wait, I missed it? It's the stretch. Dolphin short stretch. It's kind of hard to see because my phone is lit up, but it do be that art. Oh, hell yeah. It's been my phone background basically since you made it. I still love that piece. Yeah, it's super good. She's a goated artist. True. She is a goated artist. I love her dearly. I'd say that like she's not just literally in chat right now. I love you. Okay. Let me open up this box. Oh, I need to. Do one of these. Okay. So, Daybreak had 3 like main monsters. Where's the box topper? Oh, here it is. Box topper. We'll flip this here in a second. It had 3 main monsters. These 2 were the 2 starter deck cards. Like main cards. Chronodile, which is the starter deck that I got. It's the first deck that This is how I got into the game, was with this guy. It's not particularly good. He's basically a towers. Meaning, once he gets enough spirits underneath him, he can't be affected by things. This guy is also kind of a towers. But he's like less of a towers, I want to say. But he's also a tax guy. He's very cancerous. Celestlio, which is this one that you saw on the first light card, the full art, like, Mufasa guy, is super important for the solar, like, foretelling thing that lets you look at the top of your deck. Here's the box topper. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that. Oh, it's the full art Celestlio. Hell yeah. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. The Celestlio deck does not see a lot of play right now. It has fallen out of favor because it was a bit too expensive and reliant on seeing specific cards that you couldn't search. But it might be getting better in the next set. So we'll see. I'm gonna take all these packs out. Holy cow. So cards I am looking for in this set are Argo, which is the counter trap I mentioned earlier that enchants an artifact from your deck to a guy on the field. Heliolith, which is the solar lith. Liths, when I say lith, so there's one from each element that are like Heliolith is the solar one, Necrolith is the lunar one, Coastalith is the water one. The liths all have a combined total of 10 attack or defense. Heliolith is a 5/5, but they can all be normal cast from your hand as a 2-drop, which most 2-drops cannot be normal cast from your hand. You have to ascend over one of your guys, but the lists do not if a certain condition is met. Heliolith's condition is that an artifact is on the field, which the next set has a lot of artifact support, so I want to play Heliolith in the artifact deck from next set. So I want to pull the Heliolith now. Issue is, I need to pull it, like, right now, which is why I want to do it. Or else I'm going to want to buy it on TCG Player, because Heliolith was part of the deck that won the tournament, so it's going to be bought out, like, now. Which is why I want to pull this set and hope I get one, so I don't have to buy one, like, right now before it gets bought out and costs, like, $15 a copy, you know? So... yeah, let's run through this. I probably won't explain every card in the set like I did last time, because that destroyed my throat last time. And I had to cancel the Tuesday stream because of it. Speaking of which, I'm already out of liquid. No, I have my water here. Okay. Big old water bottle. Okay. Let's get this going. This is Spectrus. So I learned the other day that the boxes all have a very specific ratio. Let me go find that real quick. There's always one full art in every box. There's always one hollow spirit card in every box. And then there's like 12 to 14 hollow rares in a box. And then there's, I think, something like 22 non-hollow rares in the box, I want to say. Somewhere around there. I'm not going to look it up. But there's always a chance for a stellar. We're always hoping, so... Where's the... We're always hoping for a stellar. Like, the Kickstarter arts are all, like, a very specific stellar. So, you can see here and... Big water bonk? Why are you bonking for water? So, like, you see how this card has next to its name, so it's called Tsunami. It's kind of hard to read because the camera quality is ass. But you can see how it has little, like, stars next to the name. And you can see that the art has, like, the guy on the art is red. Normally, the guy on the art is blue. So, all stellars... have the little star next to the name. Usually there's only 99 printed ever of a stellar. These are specific because they are from the Kickstarter. But most stellars have only 99 copies ever printed. And then a few specific stellars only have 10 copies ever printed. So they're worth a lot of money. Basically, even the worst stellars go for, like, a couple $100. Even if they'd never see play. So, we're always hoping for a stellar. So, yeah. Let's open some packs. How very catered to collectors of them? Yeah. So... one of the main goals for the game is that it's, like, has a lot of, like, collecting materials, but not all of the collecting cards are, like, super meta, so they're not doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing where the collector cards are necessary to play the deck, so the cards are, like, $3 billion. It's quite nice. Don't poke the bear! Okay, so we have the Kickstarter versions of this card. I want to see 3 of this card. We probably will because it's only uncommon. But I definitely want to see 3 of this card, because I really want to play this deck when the next set comes out. Basically, I will take any bear card that we see in this set. Followus, does not see play. Dratara, the Nexus for Solar, does not really see a lot of play. Solar is not really a Nexus-y deck. Sundial, this is the Chronodial Evo. Does not really see a lot of play. Glimbat. Glimbat... I don't even know how to describe Glimbat. Glimbat's the only hand trap in the game, and it's awful. It legitimately, you would never play this card, even though it's like the only hand trap. Pulsar, we just got the Kickstarter versions of this card. Hand traps being bad is good. Oh, it's very good. Don't get me wrong. It's just very, very funny. Bow of Apollo. This is Apollo's divine artifact. Not super, super good. First Light. So we got the full art version with Mufasa over there. This card is very important for solar decks. Let's go! Let's go! So this is exactly the card that I was talking about. This is Heliolith. I'm so happy. Hell yeah. This card, very, very, very glad to see. I will take a second one of him if I can. But very, very good to see him. And here's Leviathan, our water is our spirit. Hell yeah. Literally, someone won the first in-person, major premiere tournament with this. I told you I would give you gacha luck. All definitely me. True. Thank you, Wiz. I appreciate you. Now do the same for Amaya, because she needs all the luck she can get. She's wonderful. She's just horribly unlucky. And I want good things for her. Man, first pack Heliolith, great sign. There's another Sundial here. Let me organize as I go instead of... I'm going to put playable cards over here. And let me sort these by spirit. I might not have enough room, but... the solar pile is going to be massive. Because this set revolves around solar. I don't really mind that. You don't think I've been trying? She's too unlucky for even for my powers. Okay, that's fair. Sundial. There's another Glimbat. Nebuleo. Okay, so Nebuleo is the Celestio. This guy evolves into this guy. I couldn't remember his name earlier. Very important for the Celestio deck, but not super good. P-Gleam. Turns anything to a 0 attack. But still not good enough. Lumaru. Lumaru is very funny. Lumaru is, like, arguably the first rainbow Alestral. You almost never see Lumaru. So Lumaru is the mill guy. He's the one-drop mill guy. You almost never see him enchanted properly. Because you don't ever really want to mill. But you often put Frost on him to play around Cryoblast, right? Cryoblast is the thing that kills anything with two defense. But you put you can't use Cryoblast against Frost things. So you'll put Frost on this guy so he doesn't die to Cryoblast, and sometimes you'll put Water underneath him so he's immune to Tsunami, right? Either or. Sometimes you'll enchant him regular, but it's actually very funny that he just is any color because he's a 5-attack guy. And you want to enchant him with different things to play around stuff. Bow Apollo, another First Light. Falaferos, very interesting card. Not very good, unfortunately. And then Zaptor is our spirit. Soul Bell, cows, not particularly good. But they're getting a retrain, so to speak. They're getting buffed in the next set, in a way. The cow deck is about to be very good, I think. Kothmel, super important for solar. It heals. It's also used in lunar because it can actually heal lunar. Corvishine. So, Daybreak. So you see how there's blue on this? Corvishine is very notorious for having a lot of blue bleed in its art. Doesn't look like we got any bleed on this one. Plucky. Searches Divines. Useful if Elichick is ever banned. Because Elichick is the 4-1 version of this. Which is just better, because it's more aggressively statted. Panelance, not particularly good. Poison Tunic, I didn't realize Poison Tunic was in the set. Interesting. Mudslide, this is the Bear Bog deck for the tax guy. Fuck this card, and fuck that deck. Rockin' a Hard Place is in this set. This is part of the deck that I play. It's not particularly good. Ooh, Farrageist, this is one of the big boss guys. I'm already talking way too much. Holy shit. Big boss, very spooky. Oh, I love... Lycoris is like my favorite spirit. It's so cute. Unfortunately, I don't really use wind. My favorite spirits are Lycoris and Flormine, which are wind and frost. Followed by Owloon, which is lunar. Humbust, also mill card, also not very good, unfortunately. Eddie, oh, that's a very blue Eddie. Oh my gosh. This is the stellar card that's the guy that can kill anything. Holy cow, that is a very blue Eddie. It's hard to see because I don't have... This is like normal blue versus Eddie blue. Tough to see because I don't have any other water cards right now. Larvacell. Larvacell, part of a Phosphocell deck, not particularly good. But I want to play it anyways because I think it's cool. Veratuka. This was a very big... So when Daybreak, this set came out, Veratuka and Verataqua were particularly... were part of a deck that revolved around changing the position of all your guys. So most Celestrals have a very high stat. You can see this one's a 4-1, this one's a 3-1. This one's a 4-1, this one's a 4-1. Usually they have one high stat and one low stat. So this deck revolved around changing the position so that way they could get over the weaker stat of your guys. Very, very cool deck idea. What element am I missing here? Earth? Toxiswarm, very good for Windbox. Barabog, here's the non-full art version of the tax guy, the cute tax man that I was talking about earlier. Scavcoal, not particularly see play, but the one-drop version of this guy does see a lot of play. Humburst, also mill, so unfortunately not particularly good. Dense Fog, this is the suppress card I was talking about earlier. I'll put Dense Fog actually over here with the playable cards. I should also put Eddie over there actually, now that I think about it. Luminate, the Solar Spirit. I don't really like how Luminate looks in most arts, unfortunately, because I don't really... He's a monkey. But I really like this version of Luminate, like this art of him. Little monkey guy. Rhynymph. Rhynymph, very important for his deck. Rhinosect saw a lot of play in the previous set, but since Moonrise, it has not seen a lot of play. Temple of the Sun, the Solar Stadium. Guardian of the Fleece. I don't know that I've seen this played. This looks so cool. Look at that art. Oh my god. It's very, very pretty art. I love the art in Illustrals. The art in Illustrals is so good. All the artists do such a good job. Bloom. Interesting. Bloom saw some play in an Earth Nexus deck, but not a ton. Another Don't Poke. Very good. I wanted to see 3 of that. This is the bear card. Porcutide does not see play. Anacell. This is actually the evolution of the Larvacell. Would love to see more of these guys because I want to play this deck even though it's bad. Fulgaris does not really see play. Cryoblast. This is actually the card I was talking about. I would love to see more copies of this card because this card is very, very, very used. And then Owloon. Or Spirit. Or Lunar Spirit. Fun fact about Cryoblast that I learned at the tournament this weekend when watching the tournament. It says, target an Illustral that is not Frost Enchanted. Until the end phase, give it -2. And when that Illustral has 0 defense, -2 defense, when it has 0 defense, you must destroy it. Fun fact, if you Cryoblast, and then, Cryoblast gives it -2 defense. So let's say you put it on this guy, who has 3 defense. It would have 1 defense. There's another card called Zeus, that can reduce attack and defense by 3. So if you Cryoblast and then Zeus, later in the turn because you happen to draw Zeus or whatever, off of a draw or a search, the 0 defense thing lasts until the end of the turn. So if you Cryoblast and then Zeus at a later point after doing a bunch of stuff, you can still kill something. Very, very neat. Did not realize that was how that worked. I thought you had to, literally bring it to 0 with Cryoblast. But, nope. It's at any point if it goes to 0. Fungi. Not see play. Rummikol, this is the fire guy that I was talking about that does see play. There's another Humbust. Another Eddy. Do I have the other Eddy? This Eddy, I think, is a little bit less blue. They're about the same blue. There's another Larvacell. Another Bearbog. Another Scavicule, another Humburst, Cypermall. Okay, so this is one of the key cards in the scrap deck that won the last tournament. Excuse me. Cypermall is the C in scrap, for the record. It stands for Solar Cypermall Artifact Rubbish Pile or some shit like that. I don't remember. I came up with it. It doesn't matter. Scrap. Very fun. Archetype won the tournament. Does not really see play outside of the one guy who plays this card and won the tournament with it. Very, very funny. Let me sleeve it because it's hollow. It's so cool when people bring their own pet decks and win. So kudos to Bo. They're great. They pulled this shit off. With their scrap deck. Calfmel. Corvishine. Also, no bleed. I would love to see a super high bleed Corvishine. I think that would be so funny. There's a Plucky. Another Pandolins. Oh, Mudlet's in this set. Would love to see 3 Mudlet. Mudlet, really good card. Super important for Earth Nexus. Which got 2nd in the tournament this past weekend. Poison Tunic. Mudslide. Rocking a hard place. Let's go! We actually got a 2nd Heliolith already. Holy shit. Wiz, you really did fucking bless me. What on earth? Oh my god. Now I won't have to buy one. Okay. Hell yeah. Heliolith for days. That's awesome. So the only other card that I want to see out of this is Argo. Hell yeah. And then here's a Flormine. I love Flormine. It's so cute. It's a little ice fox. Damn. Today we are blessed. Truly, we are so blessed today. Holy cow. Okay, Venmo me the difference for my service. True. Okay. Toxiswarm. Rhynymph. Temple of the Sun. Guardian of the Fleece. Bloom. Fucking a hard place. Here's a Nomadial. This is the evolution of the Sundial that we saw pre-evolution to the Chronodial. Leobrite. This is the mid-step between Celestlio and Nebulo. Yeah. Oh, and here's Chronodial. The Evo of this guy. I have plenty of him because I bought his starter deck. And Terratlas, Earth Spirit. You said Venmo me the difference, by the way, Wiz, and I was like, Venno? What does Venno have to do with this? I totally read it as Venno. Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Bloom. Hey, we got our Don't Poke playset. Hell yeah, I'm very happy to see that. Ruminous, this is the mill guy that we have the full art of from the Kickstarter pack. Soulstocks, this is the big cow. Unfortunately not very good. There's a Pheramel. Chrysboard does not see a lot of play. And a Terratlas. Damn, I'm really, really, really happy we pulled 2 Heliolith. That's fucking lit. Also will save me, inevitably, like $10, $15 per copy, so... Okay, alright, here's a Blue Eddy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This Eddy is super blue. Look at that. It's kind of hard to tell the difference on the camera, but... look at how bluey it is. This is what I mean by the blue bleed. And see how it's like way darker down here? I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-da. True. I don't know, is that easy to tell on camera? How much darker it is? It's not because of the lighting, it's literally just because the card is more blue. Bluedy? True. I know there's like a prominent figure in the community that collects like all the super, super blue eddies. I'll have to let them know about it. There's another Larvacell, hell yeah. Baratuka, Toxiswarm, a Rhynymph. Morphrost. Is that a misprint or intended? It's a misprint. It's definitely a misprint. Morphrost Batform. You need one of these for the Morphrost like package. There's you can run a Morphrost deck, but Morphrost as a small engine sees play in Blizzstrix, so that way you can get guys into the underworld. So you need one of this one for that package. Bow of Apollo, and then, oh, Golden Fleece. Look at that. Beautiful Golden Fleece. This card also part of the Cybermal equips this from deck. So very important for the Cybermal deck. The scrap deck. I will probably play this in the artifact deck because during the next set, because it's searchable, like I mentioned, and it turns like if you're gonna be playing Heliolith, you want to play Solar. So another Atlas. Maybe not. Most of the new sets artifact support is fire. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. Followist, Tratara, Sundial, Glimbat, Nebuleo. Javalucan does not particularly see play. It's just a 2-drop that doesn't do enough, unfortunately. It burns if it destroys stuff, which you don't really do in Wind. Here's another platform. We only need one of it, but that's fine. Another Pulsar. And an Exaltus. Exaltus, very good card. Honestly, it's kind of strange. Because it's a very good card that just doesn't have a home. It can Nexus 2 Solar. And when you do, you can search for a specific type of card. And this type of card, which is Ethereal, I want to say it's called, is a very good card type, and it has a very wide pool of good cards in it. But those cards aren't really good for Solar, unfortunately. And to play this, you have to be Nexusing Solar, so you have to be playing a bunch of Solar to make it work. So let me do this. Another Outloon. So like I mentioned, each box has one full art and one stellar, or not stellar, one full art and one hollow spirit. And we haven't seen either, so still looking for that. There's a Sundial, Glimbat, Nebuleo, P-Gleam, Lumaru. I might put the Lumaru over here because he does see play. Humburst, Forkutine. What do I do with my earths? Actually, mix my earths and my waters over here. Anocell, Cryspore, Atlas. Still no Argos. Argo's the last card I would see. I only need one Argo because I actually already own an Argo. Argo, I don't know if it, I think I opened an Argo in the, you get packs when you get a starter pack. Each starter deck comes with 3 packs. And I think I opened an Argo in my starter deck packs. So, Lumaru, Soulbell, Calfmel. Corvishine, unfortunately no bleed. Plucky, Rock in a Hard Place. Nomodile, Leobrite. I love when you get packs and starter decks. Yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, the next set, I would say if you are ever going to get into Elestrals, the next set is probably like the best time to do it. Because it's still super early. Like you don't need that many cards to have a good deck. And that many like specific cards. None of the cards are particularly expensive. But the next set, they're printing double starter decks, but the price is the same. It's literally like it used to be $25 for a starter deck and 3 packs. But now it's $25 for 2 starter decks and 3 packs. It's kind of fucking insane that they just like were like, we're doing double starter decks and not raising the price. It's fucking rad. It's really, really exciting. I think this game could be big. It's taking some time to get there. There's another Exaltus. This is our first by Pyro. Fire Spear. It's a little snake. But it's definitely picking up steam. Like I said, first in-person like major tournament had like 200 players show up. From like out of country as well. And that's only the players. It's not even like the people who are there to just be at like the convention part of it. Another bloom. We got 3 don't pokes, I want to say. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure we already got 3. God, that blue Eddie is staring at me in the face. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay. I will put this one over here. Follow the Wisp, Zatara, Sundial, Bearbog, Scavicle. What time is it? It's almost 8:30. Oh, Rhinosect! We got a Rhinosect, hell yeah. Rhinosect, the evolution of Rhinymph, necessary for its deck. Which saw a lot of play until this most recent set. Lycoris. We'll do one more pack, and then I'm gonna take, the Wobo out here. She's, like, waiting for me. Another Pendulance. Another Mudlet. Hell yeah. Mudlet, very good card. Boltuga, super important for the burn deck, actually. Because you can search for the important burn card. Barabib, Fungi, Humburst, Porcutide, Anacell. Oh my god, what the fuck? We got a 3rd Heliolith. I don't know that I needed 3, but hell yeah. I asked for Heliolith, and it's pouring Heliolith. Well, I guess we got the Heliolith playsack. What the hell? Alright, Wiz, I need you to turn your luck into Argos now. Holy shit. Look, I don't decide how many you get. Very funny. And then our spirit is Leviathan. That's actually wild. This is not the right sleeve. I got one more sleeve over here. I will be right back. I'm gonna go take Ruby out. I'm gonna give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna take Ruby out, and I'm going to grab some extra sleeves. So, give me 5 minutes. I will be right back. Let me BRB screen. Hi. Hi. Thank you. I was saying, I grabbed a protein bar. These are like the best protein bars I've had. Because they're not just like clumps, they're like granola bars, you know? They're not just like a chunk of protein bar. They're actually like they're very reminiscent of like the Quaker Oats chewy granola bars. They're called Ready Clean. I'll also grab a Sprite. I apologize in advance if I burp. Okay. Okay, let me get back into it. So we're at 3 Heliolith, which is very funny. Haven't seen an Apollo yet, which is the Viren for Solar. Haven't seen an Argo yet. I think those are probably the only cards I might want. It was a good girl. I don't know if you can see her. She's like just out of frame. Over here. My webcam is like taped to my computer monitor because I don't really have a way to mount it properly. Okay, let's get back into it. Another Bloom, another Don't Poke, another Follow the Wisps, Katara, Sundial, Poison Tunic, Mudslide, Rock in a Hard Place. Oh, a Circle the Sky. Interesting. Circle the Sky is one of the few cards that lets you Nexus, just like as a generic invoke. Unfortunately, it does not see a ton of play. Very, very pretty, though. It's kind of hard to see. You can kind of see it there, than like all the holo printing. The holo printing, I think, is very, very beautiful in this game. No, like Chris, I forgot to grab sleeves. I meant to grab sleeves. Okay, I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back for real this time. Okay. I tried to grab Rengoku on the way back, but he was too quick for me, unfortunately. Welcome back for real this time. Thank you. Thank you. Calfmel? Corvishine. Dang, we're just not getting the bleed on the Corvishines. I've seen Corvishines, people have posted them where like the bleed is like Usually from the left, it's like all the way to like the other side of the Corvishine's head. It's very funny, where like the sky is just blue. Plucky. Excuse me. Pandolins, another Mudlet, hell yeah. Poison Tunic. Mudslide. Rock in a Hard Place. And Falliferos. Still haven't seen the full art. That'll be in a box. We also haven't seen the Hollow Spirit, interestingly enough. They were both, like, at the end last time, I want to say. Glimbat, Nebuleo, Peaglame, Illumaru, Soulbell, Bearbog, Scavicole, Umburst. Oh, our rare is an Ash Rabbit. Ash Rabbit is a very interesting card, I would say. Because when you play it, or when it receives Fire and a Nexus, you can target 3 cards in your underworld, like in your graveyard, and your opponent picks one to give to you. Right? It, like, goes to your hand. Which is super interesting, because it, like... I've seen it used, I had this card played on me once in, at a locals, and they were playing Burn. And the choices were Burn, Burn, and Heal, and I was super low, so I gave them the healing, but in giving them the healing, I lost the game, because I couldn't, like, I could never come back from the healing. Opponent juice cards aren't usually great, but recurrence is good. Yeah, correct. You're very correct that when an opponent chooses the card, it's not very good. This one doesn't say different names, so in theory you could choose 3 of the same card if you've already been through them. But it's a very interesting card because the Burn deck wants to recur Eruption, the Burn card. But if you're choosing between Eruption, and, like a generically super, super powerful card that's better than Eruption, it's tough because, you're put, between a rock and a hard place. Very cool card. It's not particularly good, but I think it's very neat. Verituka, Toxiswarm, Rhynymph, Temple of the Sun, another Guardian of the Fleece, Poison Tunic, Mudslide, Rock in a Hard Place, a Dense Fog, ooh, okay, Leviathan. Got a Bloom, Don't Poke, Will-O-Wisp, Protara, Sundial, Nomadial, Eobright, Ruminous. Oh, a Cryoblast. I'm very glad. I think I already had a Cryoblast, but getting 2 more means I have at least the playset, which is good. I would like to see more of the playset, honestly, so I can have them in multiple decks without having to switch between them. You know, switch the cards between the decks often. I find that to be very tedious, even if it does save money, I guess. Eddie, this one's not as blue as the other one. It's still pretty blue, though. Here's another Larvacil. Tuca, Toxiswarm. Rhynymph. Another First Light, hell yeah. Poison Tunic. Mudslide. Oh, look at that. Spectrus. Very good card. I got the alt art playset when I got the Lunar Shattered Stars bundle. But excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. But this is a very good card. Very important because when it kills something, or when it, yeah, I guess when it kills something, its effect negates the effects of stuff it does battle with. So if something goes to the graveyard while it's negated, its graveyard effect doesn't go off in this game. So this card, which negates effects on attack deck, if it kills something, that means it negates like the graveyard effects of stuff, like stuff when they hit the graveyard. So very important card. Counters one of the best cards in the deck that I play, which is Foamy. So very neat that I got the holo printing of him. The one that the playset I have is not holo but alt art. Okay. We're a little bit over halfway through the packs here. So far, I'm really happy with the pulls. The 3 Heliolith and all of, like, we're pulling, like, a bunch of, like, the good cards that are not, like, high rarity. So I'm really happy. I think the only card that I want to see that we haven't, that I, like, really want to see that we haven't is Argo. Let me take a look at the set here. See if there's anything that I'm missing that I want. Like, let me look at the rares. We haven't pulled a Lustragon or a Novacore, but I don't really want those cards. We haven't pulled a Vtuber, which is important for the burn deck. I would be open to playing burn at some point. Oh, you guys can see that. Wait, what? I didn't realize that this was on the on the screen. Oh, okay. Well, it's here now. So these cards, Lustragon and Novacore, the source was probably still active in OBS. It was, and I just didn't realize it. Let me edit this slightly. That way you guys can't see my bookmark bar. There. What else? So Vtuber we haven't seen, but he's not Holo. Brontois we haven't seen, but that's okay. We haven't seen a Kerberos. I would love to see either of these cards. How will you know what I bookmarked now? Excuse me. Sorry, the sprite's got me. This is my vtuber bookmark, so they're less interesting. Also, one of them is technically spoilers for an upcoming project that you already know about, Akini. Okay. Arcolith, I would love to see an Arcolith. Arcolith is currently limited, although it probably shouldn't be at this point. I'd love to see a Phosphocell over here on the left. Phosphocell, not very good, but I think it's really cool. Apollo, I would be fine with seeing. Because Apollo is super important for solar. Argo's the one that I really want to see. And then here's the full arts. We'll get one of these. But I don't know which. There's the Gorgon's Gaze and the Poison Tipped Arrow. These are cards that are very, very good. You typically run 3 of each of these in any deck. Poison Tipped Arrow, less so these days because it matches very bad into Werepup exactly. But it's fine in anything else. And then these are the box toppers. We pulled the Celestio. Very neat. Okay, let me close this. Why was this here? Hello again. Fungun. Fulgaries. Javalucan. Another Morphrost. Another Circleless guy. Okay. I will take another Circleless guy. And our spirit is Leviathan. So it's pretty much just Argo, I think. Argo and Apollo. Maybe one Arcolith. Maybe a Vespatuga. That's pretty much it. So those are the things that I would want. We pulled a Rhinosect already, so maybe I would want another Rhinosect if I was ever playing Rhinosect, but... There's a Pigleam, Lumaru, Soulbell, Calfmel, Corvishine, Javalucan, Morphrost, Pulsar, and a Cyclovenom. Do you guys have a favorite kind of strategy in TCGs that you play? I tend to play very aggressive decks, but I despise control. Pretty sure I've talked about this before. It wouldn't surprise me if I've talked about this before. Control, oh my gosh, of course. Mudlet, Tuga, Bearbiv, Bo Apollo. I think this is our first light playset, so very happy about that. Poison Tunic. Oh, and another Rhinosect. I also like mid-range and MTG. Okay. And then Taratless is our spirit. Is this our second Rhinosect or our first? It is our second, okay. You only ever need 2 Rhinosect in the Rhinosect deck. Mostly because he's a massive guy. Swiss Army deck knives are fun, but usually get banned out too fast. That's fair. The Swiss Army tool, like the toolboxy type decks, are one of the better decks in Celestials, I would say. But I would say like the best generic deck is just like the tempo decks, really, in this game. Game plan decks where you like actually want to be doing something specific are like starting to be a thing. but right now I think the best decks in this game are the Tempos, right? Okay, so this is kind of hard to see. This Corvishine has a little bit of bleed at the edge here. You can't really see it. It's ever so slightly extra blue at the edge. There's a Plucky, a Pandolence, Poison Tunic, Mudslide, Rock in a Hard Place, and another Cryoblast. Hell yeah. And then Flurmine, our Spirit. Oh my gosh, this pack does not want to open. Okay, there we go. A Mudlet. I think I've got enough Mudlets now. Boltuga, Barabib, Fungine, Rummikul will be important for the next set, I think, for the decks that I want to play. Novidile, Leobright, Ruminous, and then a Chronodile. Okay. Bloom, Don't Poke, Follow-Wisp, Katara, Sundial, Soulstalks, Pheramel, Barabog. Oh my god! Look at that full art Novacore. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous! I didn't realize the Novacore looked like this. So this will be the full art of the box. This card looks sick. Novacore is not super good. It's a 4/8 that says your defense position Elestrals cannot be targeted by your opponent's counter runes, which is very good. But having this guy sit in defense all game and having all your guys sit in defense all game, not super good. When a player casts a counter rune, you can draw a card. That being said, even if it's not great, this card is fucking gorgeous. And then Vipyro, our Spirit. Yeah, how pretty that is. It's got like the fucking solar system there. Holy cow, it's got like a wind ball. I don't even know what that is. It's very, very pretty. It's hard to see. Sorry, my camera quality is not up to snuff. Well, there's our full art. Our guaranteed full art. We just haven't seen our Hollow Spirit yet. Verituka, Toxiswarm, Rhynymph, Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Rock in a Hard Place. Oh, I just saw that we got a Dense Fog in here. Nomadile, Leobright, and then Dense Fog. Excuse me. Bloom, Don't Poke, Follow the Wisps, Dratara, Sundial, Ruminous, Soulstalks, Pheramel, oh, and a Cryoblast, hell yeah. Leviathan. Okay. We're on the home stretch. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs left. Gotta get ready for work. No! Okay, well. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I hope it's easy, and I hope you make a lot of progress so you don't have to work overtime. And yeah, love you lots. Good night. Good night, good night. Bye. Bye. Sending love. I hope work goes easy. Bye-bye. Love you. Bloom, don't poke, Fumblewiss, Rotara, Sundial, Fulgaries. I'm still looking for one Argo. One Argo, please. Platform. Ooh, a Lustragon. Oh my gosh. Lustragon's so pretty. Lustragon was actually used quite a bit in the scrap deck that I mentioned that won the tournament. Because it can pop a card basically whenever it on summon and whenever it's receives solar. So it's good card. Tough to make use. I said make use, like that, make use of it. Gosh, that Nova Core is so pretty. Got Toxiswarm, another Rhynymph, another Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Bloom, Anacell, Fulgaries, Javalucan. Oh, here's our shiny spirit. It's a Zaptor. Hell yeah, look at that. That gorgeous Zaptor. So pretty. I absolutely love the Hollow Spirits in this game. They look so pretty. And then, oh, we got a Vtuber. This is, like I said, good for the burn deck that I mentioned. Okay. Tuka, Toxiswarm, Rhynymph, Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Leobright, Ruminous, Soulstocks. Oh, and another Cypermaw. Hell yeah. Look at that. God, these cards are so pretty. And we got an Owlin. I should sleeve that Zaptor, actually. Let me do that. Let me sleeve this Zaptor. Rather than just leave it there. So we got 4 packs left, it looks like. Yeah, Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Bloom, Don't Poke, Follow the Wisps, Nomadial, Leobright, Ruminous, and another Circleless guy. Hell yeah, that's our playset of the hollow Circleless guy. Very neat. I think it's back here. Look at that. Hollow circle this guy plays at. Let's go. Three packs left. Mudlet, Voltuga, Barabib, Sun Guide. That's our Rummacle playset. Very, very good. Humburst, Porcutine, Anacell, and Exaltus. Lycoris, the Wind Spirit. I really, really like that Lycoris art. It's very, very pretty. Look how cute he is. A little cute guy. Oh my god, some of these packs are so hard to open. Temple of the Sun, Guardian of the Fleece, Bloom, Don't Poke. Oh my gosh, I almost bent that card. Follow the Wisps, Rock in a Hard Place, Nomodile, Leo Bright, and another Dense Fog. I think that's our Dense Fog playset, which is very nice. Alright, last pack. I'm looking for an Argo. Or any Stellar, I guess. Let's open it up. Just need the one Argo. Hopefully it waited for the last pack to show up. Guardian of the Fleece, Bloom, Don't Poke, Follow the Wisps, Dratara, Pheromel, Bear Bog, Scavicle. Oh, it's a Coastalith! Oh, interesting. Hell yeah. Coastalith, unfortunately does not see a ton of play. But I think it's my favorite lith because it's an 8 defense guy. It's very, very pretty. I think it's probably one of my favorite lith arts. Because it's like a little, he's got like a little like coral thing on him. He also lets you turbo out water guys. When you cast him, you can special cast water Alestrals, which I think is very cool. He's also like unoutable because he's got 8 defense. There are very, very few things that can be over an 8. But Coastalith, hell yeah. No Argo, sadly, but I think that's fine. I'm very, very happy with our pulls today. We got Infusing with Luck at this very moment. I didn't read that. I didn't see it before I opened it. That's too bad. I'm very, very happy with our pulls today. Look at that gorgeous Nova Core. Oh my gosh. We got a Spectrus, which is very good. We got a couple Cyper Moles, which is neat. We got the Lustragon. We got 3 Helioliths. Look at that. That's awesome. And 3 Circleless guys. So, super, super stoked about the Helioliths. We actually pulled a lot of like the super important cards from the deck that won that won the Dallas Open, which is very funny to me. So, I guess I should build the deck. I guess? Question mark? Okay. Let me organize this a little bit. Oh. Wow. Good news, my throat is not dead. It was ordained that you wield scrap. I guess. I fucking guess. I literally pulled the Heliolisk. I pulled the Golden Fleece. I pulled the Cypermalls. I pulled a Lustragon. That's crazy. I guess it really was fate. Maybe I should take a look at what Bo was playing. I know they were playing Demeter and like a very small Earth Nexus package as well. So I'll need to pick up some of those cards, but yeah. I already pre-ordered Firestorm, which is like the next set. I pre-ordered a box and some extra packs because I wanted the Stellar Vipyros, like the Stellar Fire Spirits, because I think they look really, really good. So, look forward to another box opening of that when it comes out in like May. I'm gonna sit here and organize this, but I think I'm good to let you go. Unless you guys want to hang out. Unless you want to see me organize my cards. Pandolins, is that the only thing in here? It is, okay. Carries, larva cells. Here's an anocell. I'll probably put the other anocells behind this larva cell. No phosphocell to finish it off. I would love to get a phosphocell deck going. But I did not pull a phosphocell. They're like, no, you gotta play scrap. Bloom. Bloom. Kind of surprised to pull a Vespatuga. Maybe I'll build Burn as well. I think the Burn deck could be very cool. It's not very good, but it is very cool. Tortuga, Mundlet, Bearbib. Oh, Cryspore is in here as well. Forgot about him. Just the blooms. I'm literally doing min-maxing, building Monster Hunter Wild, so the stream is helping my mental health. What does that mean, Wiz? When you say you're doing min-maxing, building Monster Hunter Wilds, are you like... Like, what exactly are you building? Like, are you trying to make, like, finding the exact right armors for the exact right stats? Like, that kind of thing? Theory crafting and doing math. I see. That sounds like hell. But I get it, don't worry. I understand. I've been there. Toxiswarm, Lucan, Cyclovenom. So the way I organize my cards is like by their archetype thing. So like Verituka evolves into Javalucan, so I will keep these two together in their own stacks. Posted a picture of one video a guy was doing in the Discord if you want to see it. Okay, I'll check it out. Give me 1 second here. Let me open this up. Okay, alright. This sounds awful. This looks awful. What are you doing, Liz? Why are you doing this? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you not let someone else do all the math for you? Like, obviously someone's doing it. I fell in the rabbit hole. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through that right now, Wiz. These two only have the one guy. This one's organized. Those are organized. Follow this. Don't poke. It's over for me, but it's not too late for y'all. Don't worry, I do not plan on doing that. At all. Even remotely. Maybe I should get a box of Frostfall. Frostfall is kind of like a notorious set. For having, like, clumping issues and print issues. And that kind of thing. Because it was, like, the second set, basically. The first set was not so bad, because it was the first set they, like, really, but the second set had some issues. This is the third set that we just opened. And they really got together for that set. For this set. Like, these cards are, like, infinitely better than the previous ones. In terms of, like, card quality and stuff like that. But the second set is, like, super notorious for it. But I don't really mind because the second set has all the bear cards that I want. So I kind of want to pull from it anyways. You know? Fire, thunder, wind. Pulsar, Rhino, Rhino 6, Pulsar. Hi. Hi. Ruby has joined me. How are you? Are you the wobbliest? Okay. I think I'm going to call it here before I get into this. Because I'm not really doing anything other than organizing cards. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have fun. I love talking about this card game because it's a lot of fun. So please get into this card game. I'm kidding. But thank you all for listening to me yap about Alestrals. I know it's not like a super popular game yet, but I think it has the legs to be like one of the major TCG players. Thank you all for being patient with me while I hyperfixate on it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I will see you all tomorrow for Ender Magnolia. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna go get some rest because I am very tired. Thank you. I hope you all have a great rest of your night too. I appreciate you all a lot. You all are super wonderful to me, so thank you. But good night. Bye. Good night.